sexual and cultural practices in Akwa Ibom. The term sexual and cultural practices has to do with all human sexual activities that exist between two persons or the activities carried out in groups that induce arousal. These activities are meant to be practices that are welcome to stay in a particular community and have to be part of the same societal norms. The inherited sexual pattern is the first main or generally known pattern where a man will have a direct intercourse with his wife, as it is tagged missionary style. Apart from this, there are other ways one needs to look at the present ongoing sexual practices in Akwa Ibom, which can be seen as this one: the use of condom and lubricant. This is one of the practices normally seen among the youths and elderly ones. They state their reason for condom use as a way of preventing unwanted pregnancy and infectious diseases among those who use it anally. Lubricants have helped many for easy penetration when they observe dryness, in order to reduce the pain when sexual activity is on. 2. The use of psychoactive substance. Most people in this area, especially young men, think that satisfaction can only be derived through highness. The hard drugs like marijuana, codeine, cocaine and others can help them to perform their manly potential in sex when such hard drugs are taken. They go at length to buy in quantity for future reservation and perfect use. 3. Anal sex. This involves the insertion of the penis into the rectum. This practice is widely spread among homosexual men and couples. While this is seen as total deviation from the normal vagina sex, people in this area that get involved in this had seen it as the major way where their pleasurable sex can only be achieved. 4. Multiple sex. Some men deem it fit that the only way they can get much arousal and satisfaction is through having many ladies on their bed. A situation where only one man is capable of handling from 4 and above women in bed at the same time. Some medical practitioners doubt the possibility of this by saying such can only be done by taking extra drugs that boost the sexual drive of a man. It can only be seen among the wealthy ones, who chose to spoil ladies with their money. 5. Masturbation. This is a manual stimulation of oneself or a partner for sexual pleasure. For personal stimulation, hands can be used on the genitals to arouse someone for sexual pleasure, a practice that is common among both sex. The female ones get satisfied more when they use toys as a means of sex. 6. Oral sex. This is another sexual practice that has come to stay among the people in Akwa Ibom. Oral sex here is also known as oral intercourse. They include analingus, cunnilingus, fellatio, felching and rimming. The young ones find this kind of sexual practice as the best way to begin foreplay sexual activities. 7. Phone sex. A kind of sex virtually consists of 2 or more persons using the telephone. At the process of conversation, 1 or 2 persons masturbates, while the other listens to the masturbating person with the moaning sounds. This normally comes from sexual command and suggestions, sexual stories and confession, discussion on sexual topics attached. 8. Female genital mutilation. This practice is seen so archaic, but there are some sets of people who culturally believe that it is the only way virginity can be proven by young ladies. This tries to control girls' sexuality in order to promote fidelity. The health sector had seen this as a devilish act and wished all could abolish such practice. This might be rare these days though. 9. Wife inheritance. A wife can be inherited by the relations of the deceased when she can bear more for her late husband. In this case, the younger brother of the deceased took over from where his late brother stopped. The woman has no choice than to abide by the traditions of the people. The children born after the demise of their husbands still bear the same man's names. 10. Homosexual and lesbianism. This has to do with man-to-man sexual intercourse and woman-to-woman intercourse. The practice that is found among the youths in Akwa Ibom. All sexual displays are carried out by the same sex without shame. It has been legalized in some countries, and that is why one could possibly see man getting married to man and woman to woman. In conclusion, sexual practices seen among the people of Akwa Ibom are not vividly learnt as an inherited culture. Some came into being as a result of the Western culture learnt and practiced. There might be other sexual practices that might have not been mentioned, but we can do justice to them by adding up to the ones mentioned above. Thanks for watching. Please do like and subscribe for more.